Hello, everyone. We're live. Sorry. Ooh. Muted voices. They can't hear you. Shut up. Why is that not working? They should be able to hear you. Why have you done that?
My God.
There we go. You're there now. That's
I can't
because
believe
of,
you didn't
that's OBS.
know that.
It's OBS. OBS being a piece of
Everyone hear me now?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great start
Sorry.
to a stream. We love it.
Professional.
Yes, as I was
Kitty,
saying.
look, there's a cat. You can't be mad. There's a
Professionals.
cat.
There we go. Everybody, don't look at the tech. Look at the cat. Look at the cat, not the tech.
That's how it works.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Yeah, thank you, Twitch live folk live in our chat who have joined us slightly later than usual. Thank you all, those who are watching on our YouTube channel or listening on our podcast. This is the RPGeeks, and this is episode 3 of Once a Hero. This is our very exciting. That's the new sting. So did you record that so you can play it back? Record it, play it back, put some reverb on it or something.
We've got a high budget for sound effects here on the RPGeeks.
It's called Our Voices.
100%. I'm very expensive.
I can
Just
do a
me doing that
crowd.
sting. Very expensive.
Yeah.
So
So
will
it
be
only
worth
cuts
it.
out half of them. So
we're going to do a very quick round of intros. We're going to introduce ourselves and we're going to introduce our characters as well. And then we're going to dive straight into episode 3. And it's going to be very awesome. So I shall start, seeing as I'm already talking. Hello, everyone. My name is Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. And I am playing Alani Tim. She is a human fighter. Because, yeah, but like a really high level one. So it's cool. And she has a shiny shield. Emily Bates.
hi, I'm Emily Bates. I'm playing Arya or Zutash or both. Technically, they are fairy warlocks. Or well, I guess Arya is a fairy warlock. Zutash.
What is Zutash?
It's just a patron.
You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. I
Wait,
know
wait,
who Zutash is.
wait, now I'm
You
worrying
need
about
to-
it. Wait
No.
a sec. Wait a
Zutash is
sec.
Zutash.
I'm worrying.
Zutash
I'm
gives
worrying.
some powers to Arya, and it's all fine.
Right. Right. It's
Maybe
not
like
fine.
a patron. Some might say a patron. Some might. I don't. She's a friend.
Fiona.
Cool. Hi. Yes.
Hi.
Hello. I'm also a friend here. My name is Fiona, and today, friends, I will be playing Merrick, who is an elf rogue. Yes. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I did pick high elf. And I am. Merrick is a housewife, norm by day, sneaky backstabber rogue by night. Lots of children. We don't talk about it. And on this quest is to reunite Hot and find out what happened to her friend. And that's it. I'm going to pass over to Ed.
I am Ed, and this is Sasha. Stop trying to eat my dinner.
That's how it works.
I am Edward Spence, he, him, and I am playing Uriah the Heartless, the nemesis of Hot, and stop it, and easily
Podcast listeners, there's a
thwarted.
cat with Ed who is proving tricksy.
I love the term nemesis of hot.
Nemesis of
Because
yeah.
that feels like a really especially nasty way of calling someone evil.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a real nemesis of
Nemesis
hot.
Yeah. But Uriah is your worst nightmare come to life, in that he is completely insufferable and completely useless, and probably showed up to school naked a couple of times.
No,
Yeah,
why?
It's a dream.
Why?
because it's a
he's a
nightmare.
nightmare.
He's a
nightmare.
nightmare.
I've been having a recurring nightmare the last couple of weeks where I'll be having a regular dream. And you know when you get that feeling and you're like, oh no, I'm in a dream and something bad's going to happen. I keep having it. And then, do you not? Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I have this thing where sometimes I realize I'm dreaming and then bad things start happening in the dreams because I've worked it out. And then this little girl in this like white dress is just staring at me with like this smile that's way too big for her face. And it's really creepy. And then I wake up and I've got like slight sleep paralysis from it. And I'm like there like, and then I go back to sleep or I turn my light on so that I'm not scared.
Emily,
Sorry.
you're reading my notes for the next game.
I was gonna say I'm just writing some notes down.
To be honest, if you could bring her into the game and then have something really silly happen to her, that might be really good for me, because then
Some sort of
basically what would
therapy,
happen
isn't it?
yeah, like, you know, it's
Exposure therapy.
like, you know, not to reference Harry Potter, but to reference Harry Potter, like the boggart, right, where you turn it, it turns into your worst nightmare, and then you make something silly happen, so it stops affecting you. I think I need that.
Yeah. I would say I'm also afraid of money, Zach. So if you could put lots of money in this game, that'd be amazing.
Oh, good.
I'm
What's the
scared of
name
hot
your-
NPCs.
A quick question. Genuine for the game that I need to know. What is the name of your family dog?
Oh, I don't know if I came up with one.
No.
No, Buster's the husband. No, I think I would have called the dog Buster as well. Both of them are called Buster.
Buster Junior.
Buster Junior. There you go.
Buster's the second.
Just making notes.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
Great. Great.
What about you, Zach? Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Anyway, yes. Yeah, why are you asking us questions about dogs?
My name is Zach, and I'm going to be your dungeon master for this game. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons, which is so very exciting. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm just excited to be here, really. Yeah, I'm excited to torment people.
Yeah. That's the truth of it. There we go.
What?
Now
Oh,
we're getting there.
no.
Well, maybe not Uriah. If Uriah, lives up to the promise of last episode, maybe he can join me on the torment train.
Uriah's already tormenting enough, I feel.
In the caboose.
I'm so sad about Uriah,
Uriah
not
truly
being
is
Arya's friend.
Uriah truly feels to me like a DMPC.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like in this campaign. In the campaign where like other people have played this story, Uriah is the DMPC villain.
100%.
Who just keeps rolling so badly.
Yeah.
Okay, we should absolutely get into it. Sorry, I've
Yeah.
derailed with my nightmares.
In which case, Zachary Foot is gone. Please take it away.
Oh, shall I?
Yeah.
We're gonna start on swirly, milky waters. As hands flutter over top of a bowl as mist comes across. And an image starts to appear in the pool as these pale hands, flushed with blue veins, conjure the image of Tor City in a pool. Floating down into the city, we see a girl striding along in the streets, and a dog next to her. And Lucy looks down at the pool and smiles as she sees the figure of Rosalind
Yep.
looking up at the Tower of Tor, where the destruction was wreaked earlier, and marks the direction that her mother went from there, and prepares herself for travel. And in a flash, the image is gone. And we'll rejoin you all on the road.
Great.
It is. There we go.
Are we jumping straight back in right where we were, or have we travelled for a
I
bit?
think there's
or-
probably been, I'm going to say at least 8 or so hours of travel at this point. More can be up to you.
Right.
You tell me. You tell me.
Basically, I'm wondering whether we've had a long rest or not, or even a short one.
Oh.
I am a warlock.
I'm
You can-
tired.
I'd like
well,
a nap.
look. The military of Torfar is coming. The Tor City military is coming after you.
Yeah.
They know the direction you're going in.
Right.
You tell me, do you think you've
No.
traveled for 8 hours or rested for 8 hours?
I think we've probably travelled.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
It's fine. Don't ask me to cast
Wow.
any spells.
Wow. Oh dear.
Was there like a food place where we're going? Because I am jonesing for a taco.
What's this? Well, see, the thing is, Uriah, the place where we're going, I don't know if they need food. Are you dead, or are you undead, or alive?
You can't just ask someone if they're dead.
Oh no, you totally can. I'm so cool with it. Dead, yeah, no, I died so many times. I've lived more lives than you can possibly comprehend.
We should have started with that and not,
Yes.
I've died so many times. Switch.
But like three, I guess.
You
Three.
know.
3.
So the people, right? So we're going. Look, there's this very nice, charming locality, lovely taverns, lovely place. But everyone there does seem to be a little bit dead.
Oh, cool.
And we could really use your expertise. What is it? I don't know. It doesn't seem cool. But you're a baddie and we're goodies, so cool to you. Yes, we really need you to figure out what that's about. I don't even know what the question is here. How did they undie?
Or how do we undie them?
How do we undie them?
Yes, right. Undie.
Undie. And that is a good question. If someone dies and then they're undied, can you
Just dye
undo
them.
that?
We'd like to dye them. There should be another word for that, I feel like.
I've never tried unaliving an undead person. A challenge.
We try
Interesting.
to kill you sometimes.
Well, yeah, I know, because I was trying to kill you and your loved ones and your little dog too.
We don't have a dog. We have Scally. And the little dragon.
Scally, not technically a dog.
No. He's a pseudo dragon.
And our friend Lucy, my very good friend of many, many years, we were very close, and therefore I would like to, if possible, find out how to help her. So your expertise would be most valued.
Well, anything that gives me an upper hand over you, I will gladly accept.
Oh.
I'll take it. Well, yes. We can vanquish him later. It's fine.
Okay, I don't think we should.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
think
can!
No, I think we can, Uriah.
Uriah just is sort of pulling at his robe, which is caught in a bushel, and just like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Scally,
I
go
think-
help him. And Scally
think
will
this whole
come over
time
and
Mary's
start
just
biting
carried
at
on.
your cloak.
I think Merrick this whole time has been walking on, carrying on, hoping that people will catch up because I not have this conversation.
and we will make our way to King's Rest.
God's right.
King's Rest. Incredible.
King's
So
Rest.
you were
King's-
you're kind of
Sorry.
you're kind of 2 days out
Oh.
from King's Rest. So you've
We walk
traveling-
fast. Okay.
You walk faster. That's okay. That there has been about 3 days, 4 days. In fact, I think it's 4 days that have passed. It's been a lot of traveling, in this time. I'm curious, I think you probably are stopping at little settlements along the way. You have opportunities to, have your long rests, Emily, but also you have opportunities to check in on things in those little moments of rest in these stopovers in these towns. But also there's the possibility of you being spotted.
Yeah, that's. Oh.
Right.
So
I'm quite recognizable. Sort of celebrity, some people say.
So basically what I'm telling you is there's simultaneously an opportunity here to perhaps gather some intel, put your ear to the ground and see if there are any rumblings that you pick up. Or you can choose not to take up that opportunity.
I think we should.
Yeah.
No, I feel very strongly that we should move on as fast as possible and not risk sitting around and getting arrested, because look, it's going to be really embarrassing if we get arrested before we can prove that we were actually saving the day all along, and the whole prison break situation was just part of that.
Right.
yeah, that would suck for you guys.
It would, Uriah, and you would get rearrested too, so
Mhm.
just remember that.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. We should press on. Yes, I agree with the leader one.
It's not so bad, actually, Uriah.
Wow, that easy, Alani. That easy.
No, he's a little bit evil. I'm not saying he's not evil. I'm just saying
Okay.
he's not so
Wait,
bad.
what the fuck are you saying?
No, you're very bad.
Bad man.
You're the
Very
worst.
bad. Yes.
I guess it's not necessarily stopping at the towns. That's Merrick is fine with that. But I guess my only question would be, I'm trying to think back about what Lucy said to me right at the beginning. She said that Rakath, the dragon, is back, and I'm trying to remember, maybe for the audience benefit, but also for my benefit, it's like, where did we last leave things? There was that cult and stuff like that. Like, is there anything like I feel from just living as a pleb for the last couple of years? Have I noticed anything that would be like, oh, now that could be an influence, that sort of thing? Just thinking about the way the landscape has changed.
Are you asking? What are you looking for signs for?
No, I'm just thinking about like what happened. Has anything that stood out to me about that history, that sort of thing, as well as presumably, as obviously we've got
Sorry,
the
about that
undead
what?
angle.
Start out about that what?
I'll start again. The
No, no,
undead
no.
No, he just wants you to say the word history again.
history. Oh yeah,
History.
Yeah, I'll do a
Would you
history
like
check,
to roll me a
Yeah.
history check?
Absolutely, sure. I'll get on that. Cool. What's that? +1? Absolutely. Let's do that. It's a 3.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Tracks.
I've been very
It's a
busy
3.
Yeah.
raising
It's a
all of my
history
children.
check.
So focused on the present.
Present. The moment.
Yeah, but actually, for real though, I think you specifically have chosen such a drastically different life.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
To keep up with the goings on and to like really keep yourself immersed in the happenings of the land would be just more call to adventure, which is not the thing that you're after. So you have, without like becoming a total hermit, essentially cut yourself off from the world.
No, that makes sense. Cool. So yeah, so it would then, Merrick's like, we're gonna get more information, and we should get it on the way through. But yeah, let's press on. Let's press on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think probably it does genuinely. There's some information that might be able to be gleaned from going to a town, but you're able to just bypass it if that's what
Let's
you'd like
just
to
do
do.
I think so.
I think
Look at his little face. Look at his evil little smile. Who is the real villain of this campaign?
Zach.
I'm all the bad guys, as Brennan Lee Mulligan said. I am all the bad guys. Like
in this game,
you know the
you're
guy who
not.
just.
Yeah, we've got one.
Ooh.
That's
I'm all
true.
the bad guys.
Great.
It's so
Then in
hot,
that
bit,
case,
sorry.
who? Yes, it is. Wow, we're going. Should we just diverge into a Brendan Lee Mulligan smutcast?
There's an edit of it that is very good on YouTube.
Shall we see who's going to the village?
Look,
I
I
can
figure
go.
they're gonna freak
Wait,
out
what
at
village?
DCB.
The King's Rest village.
No, on
En
the
route.
journey, basically,
Oh, right,
to
right,
gather
right.
insight.
Merrick, for sure.
All right, that's me. Yes.
Would you
I'll
like
go.
me to
You're-
come too?
you're
or are you gonna
sneaky.
sneak?
You're not sneaky, Arya.
I'm kind of sneaky. I'm not very sneaky.
You're-
No, I'm not. I've just looked. I'm not sneaky. No.
Let me check.
What are
No.
what are you looking at to measure that? I'm interested.
I was looking.
It's the outfit.
at my
It's the wings.
sparkles, and I was
A
like,
little
yeah,
garish, yeah?
It's the
just
glitter
for fun, you
vibes.
know?
Right, yeah.
And you know,
for sure.
Right.
Zootash
Yeah.
has the kind of wet look vibes, and that's not particularly blendy in either. So
Yeah. Gotcha.
I will
Looking
slink
nice
off
out.
to the shadows whilst we're having this discussion of who's
Oh, she's
sneaky.
gone.
So Merrick, you should. Oh.
Like a Looney Tunes puff of smoke.
Yeah, I am the knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a stealth check from you, Merrick, as you kind of like...
Can I roll a perception check to find Merrick? To see if I see what
It's only an 18. I thought with a +13. I'm not rolling well.
I got a
An
10.
8.
Only an 18.
No, you don't. But this was more a check for Merrick to conceal herself in the village.
Yeah.
To kind of meld into kind of the goings on. You do see, as you're kind of walking through, a more increased military presence. A lot of these smaller villages. You kind of saw this at the village where you went going to look for Uriah. Where there are these kind of constabularies, these kind of like, you know, a sheriff or a smaller remit of local law enforcement. You see that there is an increased military presence here. What's more, there's something that twigs you. I would like you to give me a perception check here.
Okay. Ooh, 24.
24. So there's always been kind of like ostensibly newspapers, call them like leaflets or reports from Tor City, just to keep the populace informed. You are kind of sneaking through. Maybe you end up like picking up like you sit down to kind of people watch and observe and like do that sort of thing. And the person across from you is kind of reading, and you see hidden on the back of the paper, like on this smallest section possible, is a report about an adventuring party who's called the Voice of Soul. And you remember the Voice of Soul from back in the day. They were not huge. They were never like an amazing force. They definitely tried to fill the void after you guys left the game. You see a report that they've been killed in battle.
Oh, shoot. I'll lean over to this person. I'm so terribly sorry. Could I just... Thanks. And I'll just take the newspaper off them and just read it, Yeah,
you see that they were in a battle somewhere far to the north. And the entire party was slain attempting to... it doesn't specify here what they were fighting against, but just that the party had died and that the families ask for privacy in this time.
Gosh. What a
Zach,
shame.
Can I roll a stealth check, please?
Bloody hell.
Oh, of course you can.
Cool.
And who are you attempting to stealth from?
I'm gonna see how well this goes, and then I will let you know.
Because we're gonna
AG.
No.
That's a natural 20.
No. Don't. No.
Yeah, I think you can stealth with a natural 20.
my God.
What are you doing?
Merrick, over your shoulder, you just hear, so what are you reading?
That's what you used your natural 20 for. That's what you used for natural 20.
You look around and you see that over his gaunt skeletal features, he's just wearing like a pair of glasses with a false nose and a mustache on, and he's just looking at you and just going, what have you found?
And I'll open up the newspaper and have it for both of us so we can have our conversation away from here. What are you doing here?
Ooh, there's a seal on.
No, pay attention. You're right. Look, and I'll point to Voss. Do you remember these folks? They were like a less good version of Hot. Oh, they've perished.
Well, I only really dealt with A-level heroes, so no, I don't know who those are.
No, but if groups of adventuring parties that we know have been targeted in some way, that might be just something else. Because these. I mean, there was like one time we teamed up with them. It was like a crossover sort of episode, didn't really work. But it just, it's really bad. If they've been targeted to try and fill the void, then maybe there's a bigger line all the way through. There's maybe more people being targeted.
Ooh,
and this
you're
goes way back.
scared because you're feeling a little bit rusty.
You're right, I'm not scared. I know I'm a bit rusty. I'm more worried that we have to look after two people who don't necessarily... And yourself, I don't know, why are you even here?
Well, you snuck off. It looked like you were being cool and the others were being just weird and sweet and stuff. So I, figured I'd follow the badass of the group.
All right. Fiona takes that. Cool. Puts that in her pocket. Look, it's not cool to be in a dangerous place. There was a big military thing out here. They're probably going to search people on the way out. And you don't have a nose anyway, so I don't understand. I'll take off the glasses.
My disguise! What the hell are you doing?
Look, I'm sorry, but let's get back to the others, because no doubt they're going to wonder where you've gone, thinking you've run off and done something. And then they'll come and cause a distraction or something. And then I don't want to burn another city to the ground. That's
But
what
I have an espresso on its way. Also, by the way, do you have any gold on you? Because I haven't paid you.
Oh my God. I get out the children's pocket money that I kept with me. And I'm like, there, take that.
Ooh, sweet, a silver. And just goes off and places it on. I'll have that to go. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. With a nat 20 stealth check, I don't think anyone even like bats an eye at you. Like, I think like I was gonna be like, gosh, there's got to be consequences for your eye being here. It's like, no, nat 20, done. Like they don't spot you. Like this is for somehow a perfect disguise. Yeah, they get you a little. They just give you an espresso in like this little carafe that you take away.
Yes. Cool. There's only enough for one, I'm afraid.
That's fine. Okay. And yeah, and then I'll give the gentleman back his newspaper. Apologies, I thought I saw something.
Yeah. So that's kind of the most of what you see, and did you tell the rest of the members that?
Yeah, I think if we're able to, like, if there's nothing more to be gained from this quick little round, and being aware that, sure, no one's noticed Uriah, however, I feel stressed, and so as a mum, I have to leave the situation. Like, come on, and just like taking him out.
You don't want me to have to make you don't want me to make you make another stealth check.
Exactly.
And get it at one.
It's more about me, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll reconvene, and I'll let them know what I saw, and then talk about like Voss and how what my theory is on that.
Oh, that's so sad.
Isn't it?
Can I get a history check from the rest of the party?
Sure can.
Uriah, you may make that. You may not. That's up to you.
That's with my plus 10, a 20 not natural.
What?
14.
I'm really intelligent.
What's the rest of the party got?
9.
They're so lucky to have you, Uriah.
I know.
Disagree.
I know.
I think, Arya.
Yeah.
You have heard a couple of like over the years. Again, it's that thing with Merrick. It's like I'm not trying to insert myself into the affairs of the land, but you've heard a few reports as well of other kind of minor league adventuring parties also falling.
They didn't come to my picnics.
Uriah, you've heard stories on your grapevine of villains, of like minor villains, semi-major villains, your choice of how you feel in relation to them.
Yeah, me and the Xanathar hang out occasionally.
The amount of like free agent adventurers in the land seems to be dwindling. They're dying off, and they're not being replaced.
Okay.
You feel like the vibe right now is that Torafar feels vulnerable. And that there is more and more centralized military control, as opposed to a band of good-meaning people making things right. There's more red tape, there are more processes to follow, and there are fewer people willing to stick their necks out for what they believe in.
I've actually been trying to say that there should be more funding for heroes, but the mayor stopped arranging meetings with me after a while. But I have been trying to say, this is something that you should be investing in. And we as sort of senior heroes, as it were, would be so well placed to be able to provide mentorship and really put some of that money to good use with the next generation. I'm very into the next, raising up the next generation of children. As you saw, I'm great with kids. But they're blasé about it all.
So, what do you think is going on then? Just, because this is the thing. I liked fighting you guys because you really wanted to do it, you know. But when you're just like being paid for it and it's a job, I don't know. I feel like the lust for life kind of goes out of it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, what we're saying is, the world needs heroes. That's what I'm hearing.
So, look, crazy idea, tinfoil hat all the way on. But, so what if, like, adventurers are dying, but maybe no one's stepping up to replace them because they're scared, or maybe there is someone preventing adventurers from bubbling to the surface, like pond scum.
I mean, like how the mayor wouldn't meet with me and listen to my ideas about a school for heroes.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, shit, maybe it goes all the way to the top. Who knows?
I think that's more sort of...
Do I know something?
Mm-hmm.
No, only what I know through the grapevine.
Do I believe him?
Roll me opposed insight/deception/persuasion. Up to you which you're rolling at.
I mean,
I got a natural one.
You don't say what you're rolling.
Okay, that is a that's a straight 10.
Look, it's a natural 1, so
yeah, you believe.
I believe, alright. Of course I do.
You believe Uriah.
Of course I do.
We hang out, Strahd, Akarak, Halasta. We just, we trade stories occasionally.
Right.
Asmodeus,
But if there's
Jalaxu,
no goodies, then it makes it kind of hard to be a baddie, right?
Lolf.
Uriah. We're called hot. I mean, it's...
Sorry, it's just fun to say,
Mm-hmm.
Lolf.
To get back to the point in hand, I do think you're right. You're right. From what we saw, there's a bigger military presence. It makes me think that there is someone in maybe higher up in politics, and what we're used to, we're used to just going in and saving the day, and that's not how it works anymore. So someone else is taking the reins. Maybe we're looking in the wrong place. Lucy talked about Rakaf coming back.
That's
and maybe
possible. Not going to happen.
Well, that's what she said to me as the person she first contacted.
Make any sense?
The idea of the cult, maybe the cult has impacted on the politics again. This is much deeper. This is much bigger than any of us right now. But I guess our only lead is to tread carefully, try and find Lucy, go back to King's Rest, go into the mines.
I scried on
Find out what's there.
Lucy.
Oh,
I didn't tell you.
you can scry on her and see what she's up to.
Well, I did, and
What was she up to?
She was in a cave. She was she had this rune thing in her chest, and there were these scratch marks over it, and I think I remember, but maybe a voice will tell me if I'm wrong. I think I remember it looked maybe like dragon claws, or did I make that up?
I think you made that up.
What I
What was
narrated.
implied? Yeah.
What I narrated was that she had enormous claws.
Okay,
enormous
sure.
scarred claw marks.
She had-
like an unhealed wound
I understand.
on her body.
I say that, and I say maybe like a dragon, like Ricard. Maybe
That definitely didn't used to be there because I would
Right.
definitely remember.
I think I would remember. Yeah.
Right.
But
Exactly.
then, anyway, but then she,
you'd hope that you'd remember a giant
Yeah.
unhealed wound on your friend.
right?
Yeah.
And then she turned and looked at me in scrying, and that's not really
Oh.
meant to happen. And she spoke to me.
She saw you.
She saw me, and it should just be like a little ball of light. I could just scry on one of you now, and we could see if you can see it. And we can just check.
I don't have
then we
any
can have a
magic
little
to see
sit down
things.
for a bit, and then I could be fine again.
Let's not waste your
Okay,
resources. We
yeah,
might
sure,
need that scrying
sure,
time
sure,
at some
sure.
time.
So yeah, and then she spoke to me, and I can't speak back, but she said she was upset that we didn't help her, we didn't come for her. But
What?
I don't know, she
Oh,
was really
no.
mad, and she didn't reply to my picnic invites, so I think I did try.
Arya, it's fine. We can try to talk to her through the stone.
Well, yeah, we should tell her we're coming to save her, or we shouldn't tell her we're coming to save her, so that it's a surprise for the if she's being mind controlled.
Are we going to save her?
Yes, Uriah. We can. Uriah's here to help us. That's why we've brought him. Yes, that's the plan.
Oh,
Don't worry,
no,
Ari.
man, it sounds like you burned that bridge. I mean...
No, we definitely didn't burn any bridges. I didn't burn any bridges. Certain words were exchanged, but no bridges. The bridges are fine. We're all fine, basically. We're all still best buddies, I would say. Wouldn't you, Merrick?
You're right. Are you able to bring back someone who is undead to life?
I mean, like I say, I've never done it before, but I know I can give it a go. More of you to fight, I suppose. But I know if we go to King's Rest and we can test out on some undead folks there and bada bing, bada boom. You know?
Don't like that at all.
Save them first. Test savings,
Test
yes.
savings. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
little daylight savings. Yeah.
Wait, do you know what this is? Can I try and like draw out the rune that was on the chest? Because I didn't recognize it, but can I show it to to the others?
Yeah, of course you can. I'm gonna ask for you. I'm gonna ask for a check to see
Yeah,
how good you can do this and remember it.
Yep, valid.
And that will determine the DC of these people to recognize
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I'm gonna ask for
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
not history. It's not history.
Performance.
Sleight of hand.
Oh.
You knew it was going to be that.
It might have been performance. You know, you could argue it. I tried.
Performance was the other one I had considered.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We can do it. What? I'm going to add my once a day D10 to that.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Because, we're happy I did. 21 total.
Ooh.
I got a 10 on the D10.
Okay, I want an Arcana check. I'm going to allow the whole party to do this, but
Not me.
the DC is going to be considerably lower for Uriah.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I do it again, or have I done it and it's done?
You've done it.
Yeah.
You already did your Arcana check when
Yeah.
you saw it for the first time.
My dice know that I know not of the arcana, and I got a 3.
Oh, I got a 7. So yeah, we're
Right, go on, Uriah.
Come on.
Magic stuff.
19.
19.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
It is good.
It's not great.
It's pretty good. I think pretty good.
You know enough about your field of study. How many years have you been alive, Uriah?
Uriah genuinely doesn't know. He doesn't know when he
35.
started down this. 5.
18.
Yeah. You know enough about this artifact to know that it is something you ruled out very early on in your journey to Lichdom. You know that it is called the Stone of Lost Souls. It's a way that someone can seek comparable ability to a lich. However, it does tie you to a master.
Sucker. Okay. Oh. Well, shit. I mean, I wouldn't go for that, but yeah, I can see why someone might. Yeah, your friend is boned. So that yeah, that means that they're not your buddy anymore. You're gonna have to cut through a lot of red tape for that. Boy, howdy.
Right.
So they are being controlled by someone else.
Well, no, I mean, chances are that they've made a deal of some kind of their own volition, I would imagine.
I wouldn't imagine, and I know her better than you, so.
Well, I've got a pretty big imagination, actually, so I could imagine.
Good people can
but-
make deals with things.
Yeah, no, I
Aria
know
says
they
quite
can.
loudly and quite angrily for Aria.
Well, anyway, it's called Stone of Lost Souls. It attains incredible power for the bearer, but it does tie you to a master. someone of greater or at least comparable power. Not that anyone here would know anything about that.
Well,
Could it be
I
Raykarth?
still think no, because Karth is dead. You see, because we defeated the evil dragon
Remind
before
me, did we
they were
kill
able to.
the evil dragon, or did we lock him away?
Roll me a history check.
Yeah. 16.
16.
Whee!
You obviously, to some greater or lesser extent, know this story. You created a network of sigils, these kinds of stones, and this is maintained by the Torfar governments and different constabularies and jurisdictions. A set of sigils and stones that held Rakarth in another plane, another realm. You tricked Rakarth into that portal.
Okay.
That would send him there and locked him away. And that can be, you know, it's pretty rock solid, that, as far as you know.
Sure. Okay. The only reason I say it is dragons have true sight, right? They can see like invisible things and stuff, and that's like my scrying thing. And I don't know of anyone else who has that. But she saw me.
Do you think your friend's a dragon?
No, but maybe she's got like dragon power. Maybe she is a dragon. Did Lucy ever mention that she was a dragon? We didn't really talk about that very much.
Lucy, to your knowledge, never mentioned that she was a dragon.
I was asking my friends, but thank you, voice of God. That was...
Thank you, narrator.
Look, what little I know of your friend, I don't think she was a dragon.
No, it would be kind of cool if she was.
Look, we have a way to get in contact with her. We have a way of looking at her, compare the two. You can do that. But I think for now, let us go to King's Rest. I love to say, let's experiment on the local population, but certainly that's the more information we can get there. And I think the mines we didn't get a chance to look at, so maybe that's where we go. But I do voice that concern that if, and I look at Alani, if Rakarth is coming back, you know what that means. Somebody knows about what happened. Someone knows, and that's gonna be another obstacle when we come to it.
Wait, what happened?
About what we did.
Oh, that time. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, not necessarily. We are the ones who defeated the dragon, and I think that's what we should probably focus on. And any sort of initial mistakes that may have led to increased draconic cult powers, ancient history now, and not something that I think anyone would want to bring up.
Did you tell anyone about what really happened, Alani?
I'm going to look at Uriah.
Man,
Look.
I'm so lost.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. Right. Yes, exactly. Look, Uriah's lost.
I
Lucy,
wasn't really
obviously,
there. It was Zutash, so I don't really.
I'm slightly concerned about things that Lucy knows, and if Lucy were to reveal certain things,
Exactly.
that could be a problem. Well, not a problem, just suboptimal for everyone. But if we can just get to Lucy and free her from the curse that is upon her, I'm sure she wouldn't do anything reckless.
I fear it may be too late for that. But Come on.
People will understand, though.
We didn't know that they were a dragon when we did the job for them, so
It was
it's
a
not
mistake.
really our fault. It was a mistake. And then the fact that it got them significantly closer to bringing Tiamat back into the world and wreaking destruction everywhere. But it didn't. So
Uriah,
Yeah.
roll me an insight check.
I'm gonna jump in
Quietly.
here and say there's a high chance Arya would have told Uriah stuff.
No, please say that's not a natural 20 again.
If you got another natural 20 though, fuck it. Yeah.
So I've got a modifier of -2.
Okay.
Uriah rolled a 2.
Yeah. He doesn't listen to
No
Arya.
clue.
It's fine.
No clue. If you
Please.
told him Uriah, he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, but just one more muffin, and then we did this, and then we like, okay.
Dragon. Oh,
These
so
are good.
bad. We really
Yes,
fucked up.
Amazing.
You carry on your journey towards King's Rest. I would love to know any couple, if there are any moments you want to have with each other on the road before you arrive there.
I think one evening around the campfire, I think Alani's getting maybe a little bit like nostalgic, and maybe like talking about when she met Lucy and like maybe adventures that they had together before we got together with the rest of the Hots, and just sort of fondly remembering, but obviously with a bit of a sadness, but that's sort of never spoken.
What was the moment that you met Lucy? How did you meet her?
Look, I think I said this last episode. I think we were looking at a jobs board for adventuring jobs to go on, and we immediately bonded and teamed up.
Did you ever have a signature move, something that you both did together?
Combo. I feel. Oh God, what do
What do fighters
sorcerers do?
What do fighters do? And then
hit things.
Correct.
But there was a spell.
you played a
made
sorcerer
the hitting
in our
things.
long-term D&D campaign.
I melted people's brains with a mushroom
Yeah, you did
cloud.
very
It
mind
was a bit.
sorcerer, didn't you? She's shadows, so shadowy stuff.
Okay, how about I'm going to distract them with my shield, and then she's going to step out of the shadows and stab them in the back, and then when they turn around, I'm going to hit them with my sword.
Perfect. I feel like we see a montage of like all the different times through the years where you two successfully pulled off this maneuver, and every time
Every time I yell, Lusani combo! Names put together.
and after you remember that every time you yelled that, doesn't matter how dire the circumstances were, Lucy would laugh.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Are there any other moments that you have on the road? Or are we going straight to King's Rest?
I would take I'll take a moment and go, Arya,
Hi.
I want to give you an apology. I'll move you a little away from the group and I go, look, I've been thinking, and obviously Zutash has reminded me that maybe I could have been
I don't know
a
what she
better-
said, but
No, but I appreciate that I could have been much kinder, and at least let you know that I wasn't necessarily interested in coming to your picnics.
oh,
And I think I realize now that I've missed you. And I'm sorry if I've made you feel less than part of this group, because you are a valued member.
oh, I've always felt part of Hot. I didn't think any of you wanted it ever again. So, Look, it's
No.
fine. It wasn't just you. Everyone ignored me, so it's okay,
Sure.
right?
It's no. And I'll sit you down. So, no, look, I realised that, when we all were together and stuff, we were young, literally hot, and we were doing silly things, and then life happened.
Mm.
I don't want to live in a world where my children, my eldest daughter, grows up thinking it's okay to be ignored. And I appreciate I got in my own way on that front, so.
I'd like to know about her.
Rosalind, she's
It's pretty. Pretty name.
yeah. She loves stories. She loves, like, fighting with her brothers. Oh God, I have to clean the kitchen when I get back. Last time, there's still
Maybe
swords.
someone else did it while you were gone.
Very good.
I wasn't joking.
Look, I hope you get to meet her properly one day. I hope you get maybe after all this, if you set up a picnic, we'll come, all of us.
It doesn't have to be a picnic. I know people don't like picnics, so
Why don't you come to...
Uriah likes picnics. Why do I have a problem with his name?
Look, no, all right. Consider this an invitation to come to one of our family dinners.
Oh, even with Zutash?
Even for Zutash, but we'll talk it through. But I would love to have you, and I know the kids would love to hear everything about you.
I would like that.
You don't have to be on your own anymore. You realise that?
Oh, I'm never really on my own.
No, but you can come. And it's me sort of reaching out to you. I'm sorry I've not done it before.
Thanks, Merrick. I appreciate it. I think Zutash will too. I think she's mad at everyone.
Yeah, no, I got that feeling.
Oh, okay, she said. She doesn't. Yeah, okay. No, that makes sense.
I just hope we're all cool. I say to Arya, but like,
she goes,
really talking to someone else.
She's like, oh no, snap.
Oh God.
We're cool,
It is
Merrick.
Great. It is a genuine offer. You can come. Just please don't eat any of the children. Okay.
I don't eat children.
Right.
Just sometimes you need their innate magic for certain spells. I always
Right.
put them back where I found them.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for them. It gets them in touch with their
It's
arcane sense.
educational.
I've never killed a child. And
No,
I think
no.
I should be rewarded for that. I feel like some of the things we've done have come closer to killing children than anything I ever did on my own. So
I think, you know what? I think
maybe Arya's the problem. Maybe
No,
I'm
you
the
know
good
what?
guy.
I'm much. You know what? It's great convo. Walk
I'm going to
away.
stay out for a bit. I'm liking to stretch my wings. And she'll stop flying around.
Incredible. Are there any final moments between anyone?
I think as this is happening, and presumably after the stories have been told and the campfire is still going, Uriah is going to approach Alani. As just from the shadows you hear, "Yo, what's up, dog?
What?
How
There's a what?
things seem to be a little tense in the old hero house."
Do they? I don't think so.
Well, far be it from
I
me
think
to
it's going pretty well.
Well, I don't know. Like you seem to be like, and you've always seemed to be like the top dog in this group. But someone else I feel is muscling in on the big cheese.
What do you mean?
Oh well, if you haven't noticed it, then I'm probably just imagining things.
Well, I feel like everyone's sort of slotting back into the old heroing skills pretty well. I admit, a little keen there on maybe the sort of solo career, and it's had its ups and downs, but I wasn't looking to put the crew back together, but we're still quite good. We got you out of that prison.
Oh, no, for sure. Super effective. But in terms of the heroes thing, I don't know, like, I feel I've not really made much of a difference coming into this group, but I don't know, it feels less like the heroes of Torafar and a little, I mean, do I say it? Anti-heroic?
Is this because we accidentally killed some people?
Oh, no, that's cool. No, I mean, Arya's got her whole thing going on with Zutash, who seems to me to be muscling in a little bit on the group, but no more than that. I mean, have you seen Merrick?
Is this because Merrick's not really that good at portraying heroic vibes? She's a little look, Merrick didn't come from that kind of upbringing of being taught the good and right way, but I think she's come a long way in learning how to fight for good, and sometimes she steals the glasses out of the pubs that we go to, and you just gotta keep an eye on that, clamp down on some of the sort of more roguish tendencies, but I've got it. I feel like in my leadership position I bring everyone up and inspire them to goodness.
Well, next time we're going to a town, just take note of who's leading the way. All I'm saying is, leopards don't change their stripes.
I love it. Can I ask what everyone's passive perception is?
Why? Why do you want to know? Mine's 17.
20.
8.
9.
8.
9.
That's why we always creep up on you when you're doing your dastardly plans.
What was it from Arya? What was it?
17.
Merrick and Arya, you both hear a kind of crunch of a branch breaking and then a crash as someone falls on the ground a little ways away, separate to you. Just like someone in pain.
Zutash is out.
Okay. I go to Zutash. You fly up, I'll go straight there.
Sounds good. Straight up.
Yeah, knives out.
Magic flickering in hands.
Roll me stealth, both of you. I'm curious to see how this goes.
Dear.
Oh no.
But I can fly.
Okay.
I'm getting the Fiona tongue. I'm like,
24.
Oh, look, a flying fairy.
yeah. Let me just see. Nope. You completely unawares sneak up on this man who you see has got like enormous Coke bottle glasses, a large backpack that makes him look almost like a turtle, though he is not, in fact, a turtle.
I love him already.
And he's fallen on his back and like kind of can't get up. I would love for both of you to roll me a history check.
Oh no!
I just feel like you're finding every excuse for history checks in this game. 10.
9.
Fuck me. You've seen this motherfucker before.
Oh, it's his name begins with a G.
No, it doesn't. it's
C.
Cuthbert. It's Cuthbert.
C, there we go. C and G. They're very similar letters.
Which one was he?
Cuthbert Gills is
The ghostwriter.
No.
The books. He writes the books that we don't get the money
Writes
for.
our books. So wait, do we recognize him or we don't recognize
I
him?
think that whoever rolled a 10 recognizes
Okay.
Yeah, be Zutash.
Zutash just goes, oh, for God's sake, it's Cuthbert. Flies down.
Oh, hey guys. How's it going?
Look over, like sort of that Knight's Tale look. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A spy, Zutash?
Yes, well, you know what we do with spies. I think it was in one of our novels.
You know me? Oh, I was just out for a camping trip.
Camping
tree?
trip? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Get up.
I'll pick him up. Bye.
Uh,
Now, what would you be doing in a tree near our little camp when the heroes of Torafar, and I'll shake him, are in the middle of a little bit of an adventure? You would be happy to writing all this down, would you?
Would you believe me if I said no?
I'd drop him.
Yeah, he's got a little note. You see that next to where he fell is a little notepad that has. Yeah, you already see like he's outlining an adventure. It's like he's got inciting incident ? Prison break.
Yeah. Prison break. Inciting incident, prison break. I mean, he is right.
And then he's just like remembering a fallen party member with Lucy. Like he's just been listening to what you're saying. He's not like he doesn't seem to have any like extra info in that notebook other than like what you seem to know more than him right now. But he is there.
Cuthbert, do you not think it's a bit dangerous to be here?
Well, that's why I stay about 10 feet behind.
My magic can go up to 120 feet and blast you in the back. So do you really think 10 feet is going to keep you safe?
I'm the one that made you famous, so how about you?
No, that's not
Be a bit
true at all.
nicer
You
to me.
piggybacked on our success. If Alani was here, she'd say something very similar. In fact, I'm not one for this conversation. Alani! She was- Our
Did you
fans
notice
here.
them leave? I didn't notice it.
Well, we'll just bring him to the campsite.
Come
We'll
on.
just put him into the
Yay!
firelight.
CB! How's it
Hi,
going?
Lani, how are you doing?
Oh.
Hi! How is the writing going? Have you been putting in any more lovely, flattering descriptions of me?
So I've been trying to make a novel based on your characters that is, but not based in any truth. Just kind of making. It's not gone very well. It's not very good.
No original ideas in that head, eh, Cuthbert?
Yeah.
Look, I know my place, and it is to write things down that already
Well,
happened.
Look,
done.
this is a bit of a godsend, if I might say so, because we could really use some good publicity about now. There was a little incident a little while ago with a prison break that went terribly wrong.
Yes, I heard all about that one.
Right, but-
pulls out another notebook and pencil.
Oh my
have
God.
you heard about the very good reasons we had for doing it?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
This is where she
I'm
comes
gonna-
into her own, to be fair.
Yeah,
Zoom
I'm letting
has
her
to sort
go.
of sit and watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him the story, but really sort of spinning it into the former party member in sort of dire need and been sort of taken over and having to save the day and being forced into an alliance with a former terrible nemesis, but managing to use my
What
charm.
do you do with that
to
spooky
persuade
bloke
him.
then, huh?
Oh, he's over there. Just
Oh, I don't normally get this close to them.
Oh my goodness. You must be Cuthbert Gills.
No!
Cuthbert, you're fine.
And Uriah just reaches into his robes, and next to his spell book, there is another very leafed book as he just brings it out and, oh my god, I'm a huge fan. Would you mind signing
What
this
is
for me?
happening? What is happening?
I always love being a fan, alright?
The way you write my spells, I fucking love it. It's amazing.
This is
You were always one of my favourites. I was so sad to
No,
see
you-
you go.
Oh, well, I only went to have a return in a sequel. Maybe even a spin-off. I don't know. I'm not the author you are.
We'll get together. We'll have a chat, see if we got any cool adventures kicking around. Maybe you
I
can
would
rise to power.
Lani, I think he's stepping on your toes.
let's not blur the boundary between good and bad. You know, as long as the
Everybody
villains
loves a
get
good
their,
anti-hero, don't they?
as long as they
I
get their
would agree with
comeuppance in the end.
No,
That's
I
the
don't think
important
that's
thing.
correct, Alani. I think you've missed the mark there.
Well, no, yeah.
What's the matter, Merrick? Why the long face?
Cuthbert. And I sort of like, yeah, get over, grab the notebook. And I'm like, look, I know you are quite the wordsmith. And I'll start tearing pages out.
Oh, Merrick.
And I think you want a really good story, right? Really good. Well, how about this? You spread some like propaganda about us, you know, going to a different country, leaving the scene, so we get rid of the guards. You can have exclusive rights to this current adventure we're on. No royalties, no nothing. And I will start burning bits of paper.
Oh. Roll me an intimidation check and give it to me at advantage.
Yeah.
Alright, come on. What? Good. 25.
Nice.
He is thoroughly convinced. I could do that. It only occurs to me though that surely you're in need of someone. See, it's what seems like you're on a bit of a requel adventure sort of thing's what we call it in the biz, where your past comes back to haunt you and all that. It occurs to me you might need someone who actually knows what your history is.
He's a historian. Oh,
are you kidding me?
What I mean, what do you think is relevant right now, Cuthbert?
Well, I seem to hear you talking a little about Lucy.
Yes.
I mean, I did write 6 or 7 books about you all. I have extensive
and we were there.
notes.
You have notes?
Yeah, but I mean...
Give them to me.
No.
Please.
I will hold the notebook I have over the fire.
I will just let magic just like start to like smoke in my hand.
Now, listen, Merrick, Zutash, we are heroes. We are the good guys in this situation. And I think maybe you could remember that because Mr. Cuthbert Gill here has been doing an excellent job over the years of doing essentially free PR for us. And
what he's been doing is making money off the back of us, of what we did.
And keeping you relevant.
And portraying us in the good light that we deserve to be portrayed in.
And keeping you relevant.
I don't.
We're relevant. Anyway,
yeah, keeping you relevant.
No, you're right. No.
We're very relevant. Heroes will always be relevant because the world always needs heroes like us. But your books certainly give it a little boost and make sure that message is spread to the people. So, American Zutash, none of this threatening evil vibes. I'm getting evil vibes, okay?
Fine.
All right.
Cuthbert, my dear friend Cuthbert, do you happen to know anything, if you would be so very, very kind, about any other adventuring parties who have been brutally murdered recently?
Yeah, I've heard a few bits. I mean, look, I did try for a bit on the
boss.
The boss.
Boss.
No, I was trying to think of a different one off the top of my head, and I couldn't.
Oh yes,
Okay.
you're thinking of the heroes.
The bullies of.
Oh, the bullies of the battles.
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Bobs.
Yeah.
Bullies
Yes,
of
Bob.
Bogdan. I was trying for a bit to write a series about them. I did get the life rights through the Radiants. But unfortunately, I didn't get an opportunity to sit down with them because, look, apparently, and I heard this, they all died mysteriously in the night time.
In the night time.
Mysteriously? Heroes
How?
don't die mysteriously. Heroes die heroically.
No, these ones, they just turned up dead in bed.
Oh.
That's not heroic at all. That's...
Like stabbed or just dead?
Just dead.
Did anyone do any sort of check, like medicine or,
I'm not sure,
detecting any kind of magic on them or anything, or were people useless as normal?
Well, I didn't. I think, if I remember correctly, I think there was the local constable couldn't tell me anything because the military was involved.
Again.
Interesting.
And it was all hush hush secret.
talking of the military, Cuthbert, how long have you been following us? Please say a long time.
I did hear. I'll be honest. I did see the direction you went from the tower,
Right.
and I did just kind of get on the road
Go that
immediately.
direction. And you've perfectly followed us. We've done nothing to make that not be what people can do. Just one direction.
No, we haven't. No.
Right. Okay.
We just. Yeah.
See, this is why I need to come out more, and Arya needs to stay inside. And okay.
I also do know your patterns, right? I've been doing this for years, so I'm like, well, look, where off the beaten path would they go? Oh, they like somewhere that's a valley in the woods.
We do love a valley in the
I
woods.
do love a valley in the woods. Yeah.
You know, I know the
Great.
beats.
Right. Okay. Right. Yes. We might have to shake things up a bit here.
We should go in a wiggle pattern. Good idea.
I think we do a little bit of a wiggle pattern anyway, but maybe
A
just
wiggle.
less of a straight line.
Straight
Maybe
line.
like a
Wiggle, wiggle,
sharp
wiggle, and then
turn,
carry on
wiggle,
with the
wiggle,
straight line.
Sharp turn, wiggle, wiggle. Maybe.
Yes. Even though where we want to go is actually in a straight line, so we'd have to come back to
Yeah, and
the straight line.
so Cuthbert, and you don't happen to know, just on the off chance, my dear friend, are the military close to us right now?
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll and see.
Do the history check.
You know, it's funny.
Is it?
They seem to. I was going out. They were all garrisoned up at the city gates, and I was heading out, and I was like, well, why aren't they going after them? But they weren't.
Oh, great.
Maybe they're giving us the benefit of the doubt.
You spoke to someone, right, Alani?
Yes. They didn't seem like they were giving us the benefit of the doubt. But maybe I convinced them.
Maybe. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. We shouldn't rely that that's what's happened. You know, I'm sure you did, Alani. But just in case, why wouldn't they follow?
Unless they have someone already here with us. Look to Uriah.
You're right.
No, they want Uriah. They want to get Uriah back.
They're
don't
not going
they?
to work with Uriah.
Yeah, they arrested my ass.
We did have to blow up the tower to get him out. Maybe
Several
it wouldn't have
people
been that
died.
easy. Oh God.
Man, Merrick, you got trust issues, man.
Regardless, I feel like hang on, hot huddle. And I'll go over to Alani and Arya.
Zudash.
Are we keeping Cuthbert with us?
Absolutely not. Why would we?
Look, Cuthbert will stay out of our way, as he always has done. Write up a glowing report of our amazing heroics. This is 100% what we need right now.
Or he'll get brutally murdered.
He hasn't so far.
I don't think he's always followed us, though, right? This seems like a new thing.
Maybe we just never noticed before.
You think that man?
This
hid from
definitely
us.
isn't. What I will say.
No.
This definitely won't be the first time you found him
Oh, okay.
sneaking
Yes,
around
right,
somewhere.
yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
This does feel
Right,
quite
he's just not-
dangerous, though.
The most stealthy.
But if we
Yeah.
save him, he'll write even better, nice things
Well,
about us
that's
in the
true.
book.
I'll
It'll
tell
be
you what,
very
I'll go
dramatic.
attack him and then you can save him. How does that sound?
No, no, thank you.
Zutash, I think you were right. If we are able to get his notes maybe on Lucy, that could be helpful. But for now, maybe we keep that resource close to us.
His backpack's big enough. They're probably all in there.
Maybe we can stuff him in the backpack.
I like it. Bag of holding.
Yeah.
You kind of peek out of the huddle.
Yeah, I
And
assume
you
he's just
see
there.
that. No, I was actually gonna say you see Cuthbert and Uriah talking to each other, and I think Cuthbert's like, "Which one was your favorite?"
Oh, well, honestly, you can't beat the classics. I love the mines. For real. Goblins, really good workers, you know? Really good.
I do think that you were particularly heinous.
Oh,
And you were your most devious.
Well, the worst is yet to come.
I'm going to kill them both. How about that? You're going to have to stop me.
No. Like, all right, if we're all agreed. And I look to Alani to be like, is he staying?
Yes.
Maybe
Thank
we
you,
can
Merrick.
Give him to Uriah as a pet or something.
Yes. Cuthbert, welcome to
Yes.
Hot.
No,
You
no,
are
don't say it like that.
joking.
No, you're not.
Oh
You're
my
not
God,
part
I've
of the
always
group.
wanted this.
Merrick, what have you done?
I've always
Oh.
Nope.
wanted you.
Please
no.
stop crying.
He's crying. I'm going away now. Goodbye. Aria. Oh, hello. Cuthbert.
Cuthbert's here.
Cuthbert's so fucking great. I love him.
Cuthbert's going to be chronicling our continued adventures.
Cuthbert
Oh,
always
shit,
focused
yes.
on Zutash rather than Arya. It was like I wasn't even there.
I'm gonna end the scene kind of there because we could do Cuthbert for hours.
Nope. Full episode. Let's go.
I just want all Cuthbert all the time.
Oops, all Cuthbert.
Oops, all Cuthbert.
POV Cuthbert.
The next, so everyone, the next 4.5 episodes
Yeah.
are just going to be us talking to Cuthbert.
Yep.
I hope you're all excited because I plan on doing nothing
I love
else.
this. Oh, love it.
Uriah, as the evening descends, as you are kind of like a half day's journey from King's Rest, you hear a little whispering in your pocket one evening.
Mouse. Oop, oop. Sorry, I gotta take a leak. I'll. And
Why
sort
does
of
he
like,
always announce that?
No, it's weird.
Yeah.
you'll make this quick because otherwise it's gonna seem like I've got a bladder problem.
Where are you going?
Fuck. Hey, remind me where we're going. Was it like God's Rest or something?
King's Rest.
Cool. Ooh, a leaf. I can wipe. Yeah, King's Rest.
Oh, disgusting.
Good.
Why does he have to announce it?
Keep them off the city.
Keep them off. Cool. Yeah. No. Got it.
Away is best.
Away is best from King's Rest or like.
Keep them away from Tor City, you buffoon.
Oh yeah. No. Got it. Yeah. No. Cool. So Stone of Lost Souls. Pretty cool.
If I wanted a friend, maybe I would have broken you out.
Yeah. Well, I don't want friends either. I want enemies, you know. So and allies, useful allies.
Just do as you're told, and perhaps, you might see your greatest enemies defeated.
Ooh, yes. So got many plans for the how
Keep them away from the city, you
Yeah.
fucking... No.
Can I get you to roll me a perception check, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, that's a natural one.
Yes.
Oh no.
You hear nothing else on the line, and she just goes,
Just do as you're told. Understood?
I didn't hear that. I think the line's gone a little. Hello? Hello? No. Okay.
"He's gone."
Uriah,
Yeah.
we're making s'mores.
I'm wiping.
Genuinely though, does anyone feel like they really need to have made some kind of check to have known about that?
Well, I will just sort of say to the group, do we think at any point I should have had a little scry on anyone at all? Any names you want to throw out there?
Lucy.
Right, we did that one. We did that
Oh,
one.
right, okay.
I feel like I won't
That's the
learn
main
much more
one.
from that. I feel
Yes,
like
I
we got
suppose so.
what I needed out of that one.
But it'd be good to know that she's okay. Just
Right, well, she was, bleeding, stone
Okay,
in
right,
chest.
yeah.
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 Dead,
okay.
that kind of thing. I mean, I could check in on, the guard that we know, Captain Thingamajig, that I've forgotten the name of.
Raffin, Captain Raffin?
Captain Raffin. I could check in on...
Oh, and see if they're nearly about to arrest us.
Yeah, that could have been good, right? That could
Actually,
be useful.
yes.
Yes, maybe I'll do that
Maybe.
now. Now
No,
we
Arya, that's maybe those goes well, probably Tom, the guard, is probably dead as well. But like,
Oh no, I
yeah,
hope not.
but
You
no,
like
but
my
no, no.
cupcakes?
Yes. Oh, so sad. Look, what about though if you're right? What if Captain Raffin maybe is involved? Maybe we can find out a bit more of the politics going on if there's armies coming that way. So yeah, I
Just
think it's a good,
light
good shout.
spying on the government. Lovely. Okay.
Classic.
I should get oh, she's coming. Snap. And
Ah,
Love it.
hello.
So, give me a name. Who are we scrying on
Let's
here?
do Captain Raffin.
yeah.
Captain Raffin.
So, before you do the roll, I guess first hand or familiar, would you say, with the target?
Are you familiar with the target? I don't think you are.
So
I think
first hand, so that does nothing to the save, and then we have no part
Yeah.
of them or anything. So it's just the DC is 18 Wisdom save.
Yeah.
18 wisdom save.
Yeah. No minuses.
That is not going to be enough.
Nice.
What does it look like when you scry on someone?
I think Zutash kind of sits cross-legged, and the smoke that's around her just sort of bellows right out. The eyes go entirely pupilless, black, just nothing. And I think when she breathes, like more smoke goes like out and around, and she sort of starts, and she just sort of floats.
Mm-hmm. You see Captain Raffin lit by what looks to be an absolutely blazing fire. And I would love for you to make me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, my perception's okay. My perception's okay. If I roll better than that, it is. Oh, it's a 10.
I'm gonna give it to you
Thank God.
because you were here recently.
The tower. No.
You sent Captain Raffin
To King's Rest.
to King's Rest.
We told them not to do that. But
We said don't
And you
send your good
see
people.
absolutely ablaze the pub where you were. You saw all of those people,
Oh shit.
and you see her standing, watching it burn. A small garrison of soldiers behind her.
I'll just watch for the 10 minutes just to check that nothing else changes, but I assume they're just sort of standing watching.
They just, yeah, that's
Cool.
what you see. Yeah.
When I come back out. They've they've burnt that pub down in King's Rest. She's there now, burning it
Ahead of us.
ahead of us. She
Why
went
would
there
she?
first. They've burnt it down.
Because of all the undead people in
I
it.
can only assume.
Well, gosh. I mean, I suppose if the undead people are bad and they're the
No.
guard, that's a
No, they
good
were-
thing.
no, Alani, they were innocent. They
Oh, were they?
They were frightened of us.
I'm still really confused about the whole undead, good,
I
bad
I know this
situation.
Is difficult. This is
Yes.
difficult for you to make, but they were frightened. They told us they need to be left alone, and that's why they told us to go up to the mountain to the mines because that's where
Well-
Lucy was, and
Captain Raffin wouldn't have set fire to a building unless it was very much necessary and provoked. I mean, they're the guard, they're the goodies. Not like us, not the heroes, but just
Well, we provoked
general
when
goodies.
we did it.
gosh,
Because I don't think we were.
no.
we were confused about the good and the bad people. This situation is all very confusing.
Yes.
Okay, look, the problem is we're going to a place where the guard are and we're wanted.
Yeah,
Right.
So when we get there, maybe, Merrick, you can do some sneaky sneak, and we won't be seen by them, and we can find out if there are any alive undead people,
Right.
so to speak, who didn't get burnt, and quiz them on what's going on before we head to the mines where Lucy was.
I'm going to turn to Zutash.
Mm.
Give me back the stone.
The sending stone.
Mm.
All right. Hands it.
I just look at the two of you and I just go, Lucy.
Merrick.
Darling.
What's going on? Why have they burnt King's Rest to the ground?
I shouldn't know. Why would I control the guard?
Those people in there were innocent. They were frightened of you. What's in the mines?
Darling, if those people were so innocent, then why did we kill them?
We're going to be in the mines. Front of the mines tomorrow noon. Meet us there.
Also, hi, you're on speakerphone.
Zutash.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh,
Merrick.
no.
Merrick.
Everyone else can make one, but
Jesus Christ. Even that plus 10 is only a 14.
I got a 22.
what kind of dog is Buster?
Oh my god. Buster is definitely like a golden labradoodle.
No.
Super curly hair, like a little teddy bear.
You hear, just in the distance of the line, the familiar, panicked barks of Buster. And then the line goes dead.
That's a dog.
Lucy. Just throw the stone on the ground.
Okay, well, we need that. I'll pick it back up.
Zip. I don't need that. I just lift my skirt. What's going on?
Merrick.
She must be. I need to go home. I need to go home.
What do you mean? No, what, go home?
That's my dog. That is Buster. That is
your
my
dog?
family dog.
Okay, look, Merrick, you can't get
No.
home. Not quickly,
No,
not
I
now.
have to. My children are
Listen
at
to
home.
me. Who's at home? I can go look on them.
Rosalind will be there.
Right. Have
Fawn
you
will
got
be
anything
there.
of hers? Have you got anything of any of theirs?
Good question. I think I would have left
Do you have
everything.
anything that connects you to your
Yes,
family,
yes,
Merrick?
Yes. Oh, right. I pull out my wedding ring. You can find husband Buster.
Right. Describe him.
Oh God. Okay.
Wait, you
he's,
called your dog the same thing as your husband. Which one came first, Merrick?
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Look, he's got like curly hair, and he's a big guy, like average height, average eyes. He's
Sounds
just
like
nice.
you're
He's
really
just a
into him,
normal
Merrick.
man.
I don't
normal
often
man.
side with
Normal man.
Zutash, but like, yeah, no, you don't seem into this guy
Yeah.
at
Yes.
all.
Okay.
He has like curly hair, and he's a blacksmith. He has a blacksmith's apron.
Great. Lovely.
Right.
Okay. I will
When
scry
did you
on...
even meet him?
Oh, what the fuck?
I will scry on this man. I have a possession or garment, which is -4 to the their modifier, but they're only secondhand. I've only heard of them, so that's +5. So it's in total they get to add 1 to whatever their modifier would normally be, but they still need an 18.
Well, he's a commoner,
Yes.
Okay, great.
so that's +0.
Great. So
So
he gets
a plus
+1.
Great. He rolled a 15 +1 for 60.
Cool. He fails. I'd like to see Buster, please.
It's late at night.
Mm-hmm.
I think you see a man thronged by children out in the streets of just a local village.
I see out in the streets.
As you see that they are looking. They're very clearly looking for something. And as you're kind of looking around, you see in the arms of one of the smallest children are these... They're clearly made by children. Missing signs. For Rosalind.
I will immediately snap back and go, Merrick, do you have anything of Rosalind's?
God.
Tell me about your daughter.
Okay, she is like a perfect angel. She's small. She's got longish hair. She fights for her brothers. She's got a little buck tooth. She's got a little like beauty
Please.
spot there. She's just.
Tell me you're holding something of hers.
I think I don't know if I would actually have anything of. I guess the only thing I would is hold out a knife and like she got this from the attic.
Fab. I like her already. Okay. Again, it's secondhand, so +5. But I've got possession or garment or lightness. So the options are lightness or picture, which I have just seen, but I've let you not have that. Possession or garment with the knife. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take the possession.
Okay, so it's a +1 to whatever they roll as well.
Okay. 10 + 1 for 11. They fail. You see a dark cave, and you realize you've been here before. This is wherever Lucy was. And you see, chained, clearly like almost feigning distress, a girl looks like Merrick. Just same face. But you see, as she's like feigning this distress, you see she's found a small like stone. And she's trying to pick the lock on her chains. But you watch as it snaps. Looks just like her mother. But she's not good enough yet.
Right. Merrick, we have to go to the cave. We have to go now. We have
Right.
to go now.
Take my
Rosalind's there.
It strikes you that you don't know where this is.
No.
Wait.
You're
sorry, it
assuming
wasn't
that
the cave before. It was.
This
No,
is the
we
cave.
didn't go in.
No,
cave from
this
the
is the cave
scrying.
where Lucy was.
Oh,
that
I
you
see.
scried
Sorry,
on
sorry,
her.
The
sorry.
scry
No,
that
this is-
that
Yeah,
might be in the
got
mines.
you. So
Right.
I've just assumed that's fine. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Um,
no.
Yeah.
Oh. Lucy has her. She's trying to escape. We have to go now. Merrick, we have to leave now. She's got your daughter. I'm not made for this. And Arya comes back. I heard.
And I start just packing my bag.
Yeah.
And start going.
We all have to go now. Now! And
Ugh.
So did you all used to like freak out this much when you were planning against me? Did I have this effect on you guys?
no,
as well?
not once. Just
Really?
I really didn't.
Oh,
Are you coming, Alani?
Yes, absolutely. Off to save the day. That's what we do. Nobody panic. I've got this.
as we're like going, I'm assuming we're running and I'm like flying full speed. I'm like,
Yeah.
by the way, if anyone wants me to do any magic, it's going to be Eldritch Blast
Yep.
all the way.
I'm
Yep.
spent.
Yeah, I was
Unless
gonna
we want to
say
have a
that
little rest, but I feel like we don't.
Nope.
So
those spell slots were well used, but God,
They're gone
did
now.
you?
Painful.
Yep.
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 Where exactly are you headed right now? Tell me is it the mine or is it the village?
I think we go to the mine.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
That's more likely where she is, right?
you
Yeah.
I can go in. Yeah.
sprint for hours. You truly sprint for hours. I am gonna ask that everyone make me an athletics check, and I'm gonna ask for a DC 18 here.
Fucking hell. Got a -1.
I'm not as young as I used to be.
11.
No.
11,
14.
14.
and
We're great. at this.
27.
There
What
she
was
is.
that?
27. I've
Aw.
been training. I have
Alani.
been working. I've not let things slip.
You're all exhausted. Now, I'm going to give you an option here. You may either half your hit points or take a level of exhaustion in order to make this work.
So exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws,
Yes.
or just ability checks.
I'll just double check the rules here, but I believe that is
I
correct.
think so. It's
Yeah.
ability checks. So I'm going to take that.
I think I'm going to take that as well. I'm going to take exhaustion.
Okay, great. You take each a level of exhaustion. Uriah, are you taking that level, or are you staying behind, or are you letting yourself get left behind?
Think he's gonna keep pace. I think he's gonna take that exhaustion as well.
Excellent.
Can you add exhaustion
You
anywhere
take-
on your character sheet on D&D Beyond? That's a good question.
If you go to conditions, it's at the bottom.
Yeah, you each take a level of exhaustion. And as you run through the night, you see this cave start. Oh, you see this cave start to emerge in front of you, where you saw Lucy several nights ago. No one is stood outposted at the front of the cave, and you all kind of stop and catch your breath. You've been running for hours. You are run ragged. It is late at night. And you step inside this cave.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask for everyone who would like to make me a nature check. Actually, no, survival check. Survival.
A
God
9.
damn it. Oh.
It's a 4.
16.
16. Alani, I want a survival check from you as you are stepping into this cave.
3.
You are all of you lost as you dip into this dark cave. The swelling of what feels like unearthly magics start to wash over you. And I would like now an Arcana check from you.
Don't like this at all. Okay.
25. Sorry,
25,
24.
very
I
good.
can't count.
24.
15.
26.
Show off.
18. Somehow.
Yeah. Oh no, don't like
When it counts, you guys have it.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm not going to make you roll a history check for what you see.
Great.
Good.
As you emerge into a large, kind of naturally eroded section of this cave, you remember one of the things that you did here in Tom's Rest. In King's Rest. Here is one of the places where a sigil that held Rakarth back from this world
Oh no.
was kept. And as you emerge, you see that shattered, broken, and scratched over with a horrifying glyph that glows with unearthly magic is the sigil. And you hear no sign of Lucy. And you hear no sign of your daughter, Merrick. And what's more, you hear no sign of Uriah, as he has become lost in the mines
For fuck's sake.
deep within. And that is where we're going to end our episode of Once a Hero.
No.
Oh no.
8 more hours. Come on.
Come on, yeah, just 8 more. Just 8
Come on, 8
more.
more hours, please.
Thank you so much for watching today.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hi, raiders. Thanks for raiding.
Oh no, have they
Wrong
raided
time.
just now?
No. It was a little bit ago.
Okay, great.
Okay, I was gonna say, keep going. More D&D.
That was-
Roll initiative.
Thank you all
Can we
so
have
much
some-
for being here. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, can we have some cheerier music? I need to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Need to
Yes, I'm
de-stress.
sorry.
I need to de-stress.
Did you all feel very
Get out of the
stressed?
zone.
How are you feeling?
I'm
How are you
so
feeling?
I love mines.
We love a mine.
I like getting lost in them.
Oh, okay. See, without the low, terrifying drone, everything the world seems fine.
It's okay.
Everything's fine.
Ah.
I
Well,
reached the
we
point in that episode
Jeez.
where it just kept going, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
We're like, yep, just keep going.
excellent
great.
use of spells that reveal things.
I
that
love that.
We love
revealed.
scries. However, as a warlock with only 3 spell slots, 3 scries.
Oh, there it goes.
Look, we've got
Oh,
some
you're
Mystic Arcanum. There's some big swings we can do if desperately needed. Or we could just sit down for 1 hour and then
Just have a little sit down.
well, now you're trapped in the mines, so...
Yeah,
Eldritch Blast.
exactly.
I got Eldritch Blast. We're all good.
I was gonna send Uri off to do some research at the end of this episode, but
yeah, no, that's
I
not
think
Nope.
the
Sorry.
episode had other ideas.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Very
Research,
much
boo.
so.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Well, we are going to be back next week, which I can hardly wait for, with episode 4, at which point we will be over halfway through. Or, yes,
Yeah,
at some
you
point
will.
Yeah.
next week we will be halfway
That'll be
through
4 of 7, so...
Yeah.
the adventure. Yeah, do the maths there. So thank you very much. Right. Okay, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Woo.
Everything's good. Thank you very much. Our lovely live Twitch hangerouters. Thank you very much, our YouTube and podcasters. We're going to do a quick Zoom round and let you know what everyone thinks that you should go and do on the internet of
Sentences.
theirs.
Just what you should go and do on the internet.
What
Everyone give your
you
top
should-
tip for the internet.
Cool.
Plugs that basically people will provide plugs. It's recommendations. It's what you should do on the internet, but in a healthy way. And then we are also going to give some shout outs to some of our patrons.
Sure are.
Um,
I'm ready for it as
But
well.
first off, let's start with Zach.
Hello. You can find me personally all over the internet at ZachFG. That's ZACKFG. Actually, it's Wednesday on Friday, the 13th of September. Friday the 13th, spooky day. I don't always promote Oxventure because they are doing well enough.
I think
but
they're
They've kind of
fine.
got it. Like,
A small indie group.
I
Yeah.
am
They've done a
the
couple of
producer. I am the producer for Oxventure. And when I tell you I've put my whole freaking ass into the new campaign that we're launching on Friday, it's true. Like, I have put so much work into this thing. I've worked with the DM Johnny Chiodini on crafting the story and bringing this thing to life. It has meant a lot to me, and I would really appreciate it if you go over to youtube.com/oxventure to watch it. It's the first episode of our folk horror campaign, Weirdwood, that comes out this Friday the 13th.
do all the engagement
yeah.
on it. So do a like, do a little
subscribe.
comment.
Yeah.
Like,
Ding
do
that
the
bell.
thing so people go, oh, so the algorithm goes, oh wow, isn't this a cool thing that people want to know about?
Yeah.
Also,
And
do
it's
that on
really
all our stuff
good.
too.
It's really good.
It's also really good, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's me. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Zach. Very excited. Ed, what have you got going on?
I have been Edward Spence, Edward_Spence_ on every social media channel. I've been a little bit quiet for a while now because I have been moving house, I have been moving job, but in terms of my job, I have a new game coming out. It is a miniatures
We're
game
plugging
called
different
Armored,
things today. This is exciting. Sorry, carry on.
and it is called Armored Clash. It is a 10mm tabletop war game set in an alternate late 19th century called the Dystopian Age. We have our first 2 factions being released at the end of September. Miniatures are available for pre-order now. If you enjoy miniatures games, do check it out. The team have put everything into making it a beautiful rulebook, and it is very, very beautiful. And you will be able to see me as a GM soon. It's been far too long, but I am back in the GM seat. The Fourth Age is back for a second season, the imagined next chapter of Middle-earth's history. We have an incredible cast. We have Becca Godsey, we have Lexi McQueen, we have Jasper William Cartwright, we have Omega Jones, also known as Crown, we have Sam, and we also have myself GMing. It was a beautiful first season. Stepping into Middle-earth was an immensely daunting prospect. It is something that means so much to so many, and those films and those books are arguably the reason that so many people of our generation are even doing this to begin with.
Correct.
But trust me when I say the cast do Tolkien's work proud, they do his world justice, and they tell a truly singularly beautiful and moving story, and I cannot wait for us to do this for another whole season. Go follow at Fourth Age TTRPG over on Twitter, and we will be premiering on October the 1st.
Nice.
Exciting,
Fiona.
exciting. It's me. Hi. I can't follow those. I don't work for Oxventure or for. I've not got many games coming out either. But you can find me when I'm not grieving over the loss of fictional families. You can find me on What Am I Rolling, which is a twice-monthly tabletop RPG one-shot podcast. We do lots of different RPG systems and interviews with game designers. I said this last week, but I'll say it again. This is like a pre-announcement for an announcement coming out at the end of September, which is very exciting. Yeah, it's quite surreal, but it'll be really fun, and I'm sure everyone will be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully at the end of September. But also if you're like, you know what, this D&D stuff, indie RPG, it's all right. It's pretty hot, isn't it? I'm like, yes.
People are kind of into it.
They're kind of into it. Well, come check out the DM's Book Club, where we talk about D&D and how we can improve it for all kinds of storytelling games. We read the books, so you don't have to. Or we read bits of the books and go, let's change it from there. So yeah, What Am I Rolling and the DM's Book Club, wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you very much.
Lovely.
In that case, let's roll some patrons
Let's do
and
it.
let's plunge them
I don't
into
remember which
the
ones
world
we've done,
of
so we might
what's it-
repeat some.
we never do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have a
We-
system.
was
Sounds
gonna
like
write
someone
down,
should make
I
a
forgot.
list.
I know we
Sam
did
was
Sam.
last.
Sam, yes.
You
I know
did
we
do
did
Sam.
and I know we did Aaron.
Ah, we
Yes.
did, yes. Okay, so we got at least last week's down.
Yeah. Roll a d10 then, because I can chalk those two off.
Anyone got that?
Oh, I can do
Oh.
that quickly. Sorry, yeah, I was like,
Anybody, yes.
all right, 7 I've got.
7, 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7 is counting Nicholas Monroe Turner, who is in chat. So that's nice.
It's
Yay.
Nick. Right, something. Thinking back over the episode, I'm just like a little bit like taken aback by the ending, and I'm like, no, before that, happy things happened before that.
He's-
Oh,
uh,
could
go on.
I kind of want
Go on.
Nick to be like a. Maybe that's too similar
I've
to
got
Jimmy,
one.
like a mega fan. Oh yeah, you go for it.
Can he be Cuthbert's agent, literary agent?
I was going to say
So
something
he's
to do
like
with
his
Cuthbert, was what
publisher.
I was thinking of. Yeah.
Agent or publisher? I think publisher. He publishes Cuthbert's books.
Makes
that-
all
Very
make-
good.
and
Yeah.
actually makes all the money, right? Because
Oh, yeah.
how much
Yeah.
is Cuthbert making? It's the publisher.
Freelance
I think.
writing. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nick is Nick
Nick's
in this
a bad
world
guy.
is
Oh, no.
absolutely
Nick's a bad
Absolutely.
guy.
but very rich and living a great life. So
yes.
you
And maybe
know,
has
true
our back,
villain.
you know, and is maybe like, oh, you know, those heroes of Torafar, they make me a lot of money,
Yeah.
but probably
They
not.
sell
Probably
well.
doesn't
They're
care.
good for
Oh,
Gen Z.
Downfall would probably sell well too. So yeah, maybe
yeah,
not. Roll another
yeah.
one.
We
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Unless you want to.
do
I've
you wanna
got
go for it?
I've got it. Oh, I got a 10.
A 10. Let's go. Chaotic brain person.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely.
Like,
Can I suggest that's one of the bad guys that Uriah keeps in touch with?
Oh, they all
Yeah.
hang- Well, can I ask? Does Uriah really like? I wasn't sure how much Uriah was bragging on that.
I think
As a newsletter.
Lolth. Lolth.
no.
Not
Is
Lolth.
Uriah hanging out with Lolth on the
I think
weekends?
like
Demon Spider Queen.
Uriah has made it through the rope gate a number of times before being thrown out by the bouncer for wearing trainers. I think Uriah has definitely like tried so many times to get in with the cool villains.
Yeah.
But it's not. He has chatted with Xanathar once.
Oh, cool.
Cute.
But that's just because he tried. He was roped in to reincarnate the Xanathar's goldfish.
Oh, stunning.
Yes.
And it went went real bad.
And you
Uriah's
survived. That's good.
not allowed in Waterdeep anymore. You know how Uriah said he had died? Yeah, that was one.
That's one of them.
That's one of them
Oh,
was
no.
being Xanathar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got killed by the Xanathar. Yeah, yeah.
So I think chaotic brain person does get through the gate.
Yes.
Chaotic brain
Oh,
person
yeah.
is kind of in the cool villains, but
Yeah.
maybe
They have the VIP, villainous,
maybe
important
they give a
person.
little nod to Uriah, as Uriah's getting kicked out, just
Yeah.
there's a little bit of acknowledgement
There is
there.
a guy.
And
Little
they're
bit of
hanging
Better
out
luck
with
next
Wolf,
time, buddy.
I'm hanging out with Ruffle.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Ruffle.
That was very good, and I enjoyed
Thank
that a
you.
lot.
Thank you very much.
Right, well, that is it for now then. But what I will say is we're gonna bounce into a little post-show calming post-show chat, little
Debrief.
summary, little debrief, which is gonna be posted on our Patreon. So you should head to patreon.com/RPGeeksD&D and support us if you can. I do know it's been a while. Daddy Norovirus Daddy. Indeed. If you can support us, it's fantastic and we appreciate it a lot. If not, as Emily Bates said, just engage with stuff if you like it.
At RP Geeks D&D everywhere. Engage with anything you like on the internet. Give
Do,
everything
yeah.
likes
That's our
because It's really
recommendation.
good for content creators.
Express
Also,
joy.
Also, it makes me happy. If I see a comment that says,
genuinely-
Makes
this
Zach
was really
happy.
good.
Yeah.
This is really good. I liked this bit. I'm like, thank
Okay,
you.
make Zach happy,
100%.
everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone,
I
you've
get
got
happy
your orders.
even with likes. Even likes on YouTube videos. I'm like, a like? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I like to know that I've connected with someone. You know, we had a thing. Sorry, I'm just gonna tell a quick story about connecting with your content. We at a convention for Realms met a family who listened to the show together, and it really made our whole life.
That's adorable.
And they told us how much they loved it and how much they do it. So just let it be a lesson to you online. Tell the creators that you love, especially indie creators, how much you love this stuff. It can really help inspire them to make more of it.
100%
Absolutely.
that. 100%.
Yeah.
I
Not
love it.
just of actual play content, but mainly for actual play content, because we're all precious souls.
Especially,
And
yeah.
we just
We're all theatre kids.
we are all theatre kids who want validation.
Yeah.
Like, please
Yeah.
validate me.
Yeah.
On that note,
Lovely.
I
Thank you for
validate
joining.
all of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Validate
And,
you too.
And yeah, cool. We're gonna go away now. Goodbye. Have a nice
later.
evening. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, everyone.